Okay, so hold on a second. I don't know. I've been seeing this bottle for a couple of weeks, and I don't know. I hadn't made my way around to like actually tasting it, but we're gonna taste it. It's a Melrosa Sauvignon Blanc from 2020, so hopefully it's good. I got a lot to say. Mm. Oh, it's sour. It's great. It's really good. So this is kind of like a follow up video to that video that I made about the Combs twins. Mostly because it really does upset me that like, well, let's go back for a second. So I've said on this channel multiple times how I do feel I relate a lot to Brett Cooper, um, from in the comment section, mostly because I feel like mainstream media has been doing this thing where like they'll post something, they'll release some movie, and they'll just expect us all to just like unpack it, right? And now it's like really all of the culture writers are super into like LGBTQIA trans content, and so if you're not a part of that, they're like, oh, what does this mean? And the interesting part when we're actually talking about diversity, y'all do realize there's like diversity among straight people, right? So like I keep saying this over and over, like African culture, Habesha culture, Ethiopian culture, Eritrean culture, which is a part of my culture on my dad's side. Like the, it's mostly Christian and Orthodox, so especially a lot of women, especially like white women who consider themselves like religious, don't even realize they would actually have quite a lot in common with like Nigerian women who are also extremely religious and extremely Christian, or Ethiopian women who are extremely Orthodox and extremely Christian. But because there's just this idea that like all black women are the same, okay, and like all of Africa, it's all very strange. Or that even if you're black, you're supposed to be Muslim. And that's just not the case. It's just not the case. So a really big part of that though is like understanding that if you have any sort of values or moral, like a backbone at all, you would understand that the things that Diddy did to Cassie are wrong. They're like morally wrong. It's unacceptable to behave that way in society. In society. This is society. You watching this video, I don't think I have any like prisoners who are watching this channel. So you're a free member of society. This is it. Like you have the autonomy to look at what happened and actually have an opinion about it. So some people have commented on the video and I deleted those comments, but they're like, what is this? What are you talking about? This doesn't make sense. It only doesn't make sense to you because you're so immoral. You're in such an immoral and low place that you don't understand that there's expectations of civilians in society. That's what. Like, just because it's somebody, here's the thing I always hear from black men that just fucking wears me down. They always talk about somebody, they talk about women, somebody else's daughter. They'll make rap songs degrading other people's daughters, especially other black women. They'll call them bastards, be like, oh, they don't have fathers, so it doesn't matter. Well, actually, that woman that you don't know does have a father. You don't know her father. You don't know if she's close with her father. You don't know what she's going through to where, I don't know, you are able to take advantage of her. But the fact of the matter is, like, she is somebody's daughter. She too is a child of God. And for some reason, you have chosen to, like, treat this woman in a particular way and then tried to uphold some moral standard that should apply to your own family. This is where all the shit around Diddy becomes really strange, and it isn't acceptable to it's unacceptable in mainstream society, period. There's no father, no business owner, no nothing. Kanye West got canceled for anti-Semitism. Do you really think that like conservative fathers in society are going to just be like, oh, it's totally fine, I can morally do business with somebody who's like a known rapist? And the thing about it is like it's such a high, it's not just that it's a high profile case because any woman is somebody's daughter, but Cassie is like in the same community basically. I think she lives in Los Angeles. So she's like a mother dropping, she has children, she's dropping her kids off at school in this community where like her sons know her. Like Diddy's sons know Cassie. They were like out and about with her. All these people knew, and his daughters are like old enough to know what's going on. And I saw today that like Quincy posted something where he's like life lately. He's just like posting pictures with other like black actors and his sisters, and they're like, life lately, life's all great. Everybody's having cake and ice cream and shit. So you could just really do anything. You can kill somebody else's mother, rape somebody else's mother, do anything you want, and it's totally fine. You just buy cake, get more brand endorsements, go on about your life, right? Because like fuck everybody else, fucks, and then everybody's like wondering why America's burning. America is just this land of just straight up immorality. And then it's like popularized on television. You got TV shows, rap music. How many rappers have you seen like come out and say anything at all about this? That's kind of really fucked up. Like whatever pop song that you have that's coming out or what, like whatever. Like, and I'm actually holding like everybody accountable right now because like she's a fellow musician. So where are all the feminists at? All the people who held the feminist cap, Taylor Swift, like who else has been prodding on all the people from the Barbie movie? Like everybody wants to be like a progressive femme and all the shit, all the femme. Where are the feminists for? Is because Cassie's brown? Because Cassie's like Asian? Now nobody cares. This is what I mean. Like where is the real accountability? If you care about these issues, and they are issues, the issues are actually like not race specific. See, first they come for black women, and then they come for everybody else. And everybody wants to change the narrative. Oh, well, if you're this high profile, it won't happen to you. Oh, if you do this, it won't happen to you. No. None of those are protectors. They won't protect you, and they didn't protect Cassie. And I'm sorry, but the Diddy's family is not, like, protected either. It isn't okay. I feel sorry. I don't think that it's their fault. I don't think that it's their fault. Like, I'm not saying that they were, like, active participants in it, but as members of society, I do honestly feel that they have a responsibility to acknowledge it, okay, and acknowledge that we know it's happening, and live with that. You can't just be like, because, like, they're, like, sitting with their father probably every fucking night, having dinner with him, traveling, going all sort of places with him, as he's, like, acknowledged as being a predator. And have done some awful shit to like another person in society who's still here. It's not like Cassie's dead and she can't talk about it. No, she's like living through the aftermath of the horror and hell that their father caused him. He's not some changed man. He didn't come out talking about how, oh, I went to rehab now, I've fixed my ways. No, he's probably implementing the same bullshit that he implemented on Cassie to Carisha, who is a member of the black community, who's a black woman. Where are all the people who are standing for Carisha? This is how society remains fucked up. And I just want to stand here and explain the unpopular opinion that like when I make videos talking about rape, when other women make videos talking about rape or abortion, and some of you guys sit there and be like, well, I didn't experience that, so that's not my problem. Oh, karma or something. People always love to say that, like, she had it coming. Oh, she dressed this way. Oh, she said this. Oh, she said that. That's why she got it. No, that's not what happens. People who are going to be predators are going to pick anybody. Usually they pick someone weak, someone younger, someone who just isn't aware of the thing that they are trying to commit. That's how they pick the people that they do it to. And then one day, the next thing you know, it's you. And you become the victim because there's only so many people in society. Eventually, the like tire shifts and it becomes your turn. First they come for me, and then they come for you. And there's only so many excuses. Like, you can only run so far. And really, there's not even anywhere else to fucking run. Where are we gonna run? There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere. Like, we have to deal with it. We have to talk about it. We have to.